Ruche here. Welcome to Ruche's Spot. Yes, we're here again and we're very excited. If you are seeing me for the very first time, this is Ruche's Spot. I'm Ruche, and here in Ruche's Spot, we basically just tell you random gists that we like to call Nonsense That Makes Sense or Tales by Ruche. Then there's another segment we call Verbal Trailer. In Verbal Trailer, we just basically tell you a clip of a movie that we have seen, or I have seen. I don't know why I'm saying that I have seen, and I encourage you to watch it, or we can, if you've seen it before, we can talk about it. Then the final segment happens to be my favorite, is Ruche's Words. It's just random people doing monologues written by me. So yes, today guys, we are starting with Tales by Ruche. You guys, let me ask you, have you had this moment where you remember the first time you saw something? I get it all the time. Like, I remember the first time I heard a word. I remember the first time I ate something. I remember the first time I heard the music or a song, Let me tell you guys the first time this happened to me. Okay, it was, I just finished secondary school, then the cyber cafe craze, and so we had this friend that would give us free time to come and browse, so then every time we went to the cafe, the first thing we just did was to go to Yahoo Messenger, because it's exciting meeting people from all over the world, especially from us that we don't think we can travel and stuff. So this fateful day, we went to the cafe. They gave us our free time, and because of our friend, they own the cafe, he would always give us the system that has camera, so you see the person you're chatting with. That's like the highest or whatever. So this fateful day, I was chatting with this Indian man, chatting with this Indian man. So all of a sudden, I now saw one thing like this coming up like this. I was like, my God. So this thing they say about Indian people is true. Because the only contact we've had with Indian people then when we were much younger was the fact that their Bollywood movies were amazing, and then in their movies there's always snakes. So all of a sudden I saw this black thing. In my mind I was like, what? So it's true. Like, Indians, they really do this snake thing. So I called my friend, and my friend that is also they are owners of the cafe now. I called both of them. So we're looking at this, and I was like, but the way, because I've seen snake movements, I'm like, the way this snake is moving, it's not quite snaky, but what else can it be? So we're looking at this snake, we're like, is this snake? My friend said, it's snake. Black snake. In my mind, I was now looking at the thing, I was like, but the snake is sweating. Like, why is this snake sweating? We're looking at it until one older guy now came and I said, what are you guys looking at? We're like, this guy that brought a snake to the chat. I looked at the snake, and I said, that's not a snake. That's his bola. I was like, what? skin. There's no way we would have known. So that thing freaked me out, and since then I haven't forgotten. So yeah, the first time I ever saw Ebola was an Indian man's dinghy on camp. So yeah, it wasn't such a good experience. But tell me the first time you ever saw something, or the first time you ever heard or ate something. Let's know. Next up is Verbal Trailer. Verbal Trailer. Hey, hi guys. This is Verbal Trailer, and today on Verbal Trailer we'll be looking at the movie Life in a Year. Life in a Year is a medical drama that happens to be my favorite. I love Life in a Year. Anyway, so Life in a Year is a 2020 drama written by Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews. It features Jaden Smith and Cara Delevingne. Jaden Smith's character is Darren, while Cara Delevingne's character is Isabel, or Izzy. Now, Jaden Smith, Darren is from a rich family, lives in the Echo Atlantis of the movie. So rich family, goes to good school. I know it's good because they wear uniform. Over there, when you wear uniform, it's so good school. Big plans for him. He's an athlete. He's a good student. He's an A student. They have big plans for him. He's already friends, or his dad already has him meeting with dean of Ivy League schools. So he was doing well. So this fateful day, him and his buddies, they tried to sneak into a show. But while they were trying to do it, they also met a girl who was trying to also sneak into the show. So the organizers of the show happened to bust all of them. So they just ran, scattered. But while they were running, they had a conversation before they got busted. So he already liked the girl. So while they were running, Darren was like, "What's your name?" She now yelled as she ran. She disappeared into the corner. She was like, "Isabel!" So when he went home, he got on his computer. She has this long, colorful hair. So he got on his computer. He was spelling Isabel any which way, but he couldn't find her. So he was down because he liked her. But one day he now saw her. She worked in an ice cream place. So they became friends. They're always hanging out and doing stuff together. So this fateful day, they were together in the girl's house. She lives in the trenches, he lives in the so he was in the girl's house. So they were together and they started to kiss. As he was trying to, he was getting into it and tried to stroke her hair, and she just jumped up. He was like, him too, he was shocked. He was like, what's wrong? Izzy was like, "You shouldn't have done that." Darren was like, what's wrong? Izzy was like, "Nothing." Darren was like, "We were kissing and now we are not." She was like, "You need to leave." Darren was like, "Come on, people who date, they do stuff together." Isabel was like, "We're not dating." Darren was like, "So what are we doing?" She was like, "We are just hanging out." Darren was like, "That's what dating is." So she was like, "You know what? Just leave." He was shocked. He was like, "Wait, is there another guy?" Isabel was like, "No." He then went and asked her, "Do you even like me?" She was like, "It's not that easy." Darren was like, "Is it that you like me or not?" Isabel was like, "Okay, fine. I don't like you. Can you go now?" He was like, "Well, if you don't like me, I love you. I love you." She was like, "Oh God, this is not happening. Go." Darren became stubborn. He was like, I'm not going. I love you. You can't, like, I love you. I'm going on the road. I see a girl with purple hair. I think it's you. I'm thinking about you. Even when it's not you. I love you. They were now yelling at each other. You don't love me. You can't love me. I love you. You can't love me. I love you. I love you. Next thing, this girl just grabbed her hair and pulled it. Oh! Gorimakpa. What? The guy was taken aback. He was surprised. He was shook. He couldn't say anything again. She was like, I have cancer and I have a year to live. Do you love me now? And he couldn't say anything again. It was... she just grabbed him and pushed him outside. And from there, you know, the movie just... guys, it was... this movie. If you've seen it before, tell me what you think about it. And let's talk about it compared to other medical dramas. If you've not seen it, you should see it. It's amazing. Yeah. So, that's it for verbal trailer. And... on to my favorite segment, Ruche's words. Don't move. Don't stop this.
Listen to me. Beauty. I mean, real beauty. It's not the one that eyes can behold, but the one that comes from within. It's either you have it or you don't, my dear. Not two ways about it. You can go ahead and buy Brazilian hair, Peruvian hair, Gambia hair, bone straights, bone bend or bone break hairs. If you like, go and buy Mary Kay, Mary Poppins, Fenty, or KKW. At the end of the day, it is the glow that shines through that enhances all these attachments. But not me. I glow outside and inside. A hot glowing ball of hydrogen and helium. Yes, that's me. I'm a force. A speck. My dears, I did more than okay. And seen. This is Ngozi Njoku, and that was Ruche's words. Thank you. Bye.
That was Ngozi Njoku. You guys, how amazing was that? Right? Oh, you guys are not ready for Ngozi. I don't even know how to start explaining it. You are not ready. You are not ready. Anyway, so that's it for this episode of Ruche's Spots. Thank you for getting to this point. You know, it means a lot to me. It means a lot. So anyway, remember to like, comment, most importantly, subscribe so that you can, you know, oh, you need to ring the bell so you can get notification every time we drop a cool video. And yeah, we've kept up with the nonsense, so continue to support us. Until next time, let us know what you think about this episode. And yeah, that's all for now. See you next time. Obrigado. Bye bye.